Oh,
Yeah.
oh, so he was wearing a beanie that time, wasn't he?
Yeah, this is a different guy.
Yeah,
I can't
this
remember
guy
his
knows
name, though.
English.
Yeah, he's the dude who knows English. By the way, does everything sound okay on your guys' end? Or, like, everything sound good? I'm not overloading my PC?
Oh, I see immediately something new. Well, that's
Wow. Where was this on the other stream? We heard the Yak Tiger gun.
embargoed. Really weird that they're putting a Spanish people into this one. I thought they were gonna be for the Italians.
It is a bit odd.
Я на этом стриме в основном стараюсь показать какие-то фичи. Про них немного рассказать. Ребята на английском стриме технику показывали. Ну, технику я, конечно, тоже показываю.
Does everything sound okay? Like, and does everything look okay?
Покажу одну из таких самых интересных, про которого есть что-то рассказать мне.
Because, yeah, I was rendering and also recording and streaming at the same time, and I think I overloaded the card, so... But this should be better now.
Покажем. Локации тоже, наверное, покажем кратенько.
Покажем?
Обновленные, точнее, карты. Да, обновленные локации. Вот. Ну, давайте начнем.
It's so relaxing hearing BVVD after what we just witnessed. I feel a calm has come over, you know?
It's also, since I can't understand it, it's just like gibberish, right? So it's just like some calm spoken gibberish. Like, okay.
Why is the vehicle so shiny and now it's not shiny again? There must be like a weird bug with rain. Am I translating? Sure. As you can see here, this is a little armored car with a long gun. It keeps going shiny for some reason, so I have to keep changing it. Don't worry, I'm a developer. There you go.
In my right column.
Yeah, it's 10-7 with Hellfires and Stingers, which is kind of weird. But once again, you know, like VR changes.
Yeah.
He's running some weird ass GLSS. It's like kind of...
The texture looks like weird.
The texture looks odd.
Yeah, you see, like the turret looks wet. I think it's that one. I think it's just a rain, like you mentioned.
Yeah, there's some weird bug going on with it. It's moist. Yeah. I am looking forward to how they're going to justify this being the same BR as the DF-105. But the vehicle does look very entertaining. By the way, the DF-105 is super fun. If you haven't played the DF-105, highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The G-Lynx is 10-7 with the same weapons? Yeah, and as a G-Lynx hater, it should be a high BR. Annoying as fuck playing that thing if you don't have the right AA. Or playing against it, sorry.
The G-Lynx has the Bravo Hellfire, this one had the K on the stat card. Is that I think the French one that has that similar ordinance is 11 off. But maybe they're gonna modify it.
Yeah.
Derivacja.
Oh no. What have you done, BVVD? Is this the new BMP to M? We're gonna bring out the 2S38 every time.
PHE, proxy.
Oh, he's showing the new effects. They look really fucking cool. Look at that.
But I can see what you mean by what
you're not going to be able to see it.
Yeah, like how do you think it will look when you are getting fired upon? Like, are they just gonna mega blind you?
There's just gonna be smoke everywhere. Like, look at
there's a lot of dust. There's a lot of dust going on. There is a lot of it.
Is it a sweatshirt or a white shirt? I would go for white sweatshirt and then gray shirt. He's got a gray shirt under that white hoodie.
It's like a hoodie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only issue I have with that stuff. It's straight up like, goddamn, like you have to. You
Like if it's just
somehow.
gonna mega blind you,
Yeah.
it's bad. If it doesn't, good.
Like when they did that change, was it like 6 months ago to like the Gepard and all of those things? It was very hard to deal with them because like
Yeah.
when they fire you, they just look like a flash of white. Like you just can't see
Also
where
the
they
rocket
are.
vehicles, right?
Yeah, the rocket
Yes, the other
vehicles
day we
too.
were
Yeah.
talking about like the rocket and automat and whatnot. That was
Yeah.
a drone feature.
Oh yeah, this is a new feature. Look behind non-blondie.
Yeah, like brunette guy.
Yeah. You can actually make your mini map what the drone sees, which is just
so now it's even
insane.
stronger. They determined that all of these drone features were struggling a bit, so they had to buff them.
Yeah. Too weak. It also leaves the mark on the map. Do you see that? It's like it has the yellow arrow.
Oh yes, that he.
Oh shit, you can see
He
himself.
locked it up.
Yeah.
Либо стоишь на месте и ничего не делаешь, или летаешь беспилотником. Да, в скваде, там, или даже не в скваде, даже рандомным тиммейтам это можно помогать. Это мечать на карте, там, писать в чат.
That is really cool, but also once again, we don't play a PvE game, we play a PvP game. And in a PvP game, this is busted as all fuck. So.
Yes, and to think about it not only on an individual basis, right? Like think about it when you're playing with more people and whatnot.
Yeah.
Leave him alone! No!
Not the rise! You got fully up-tiered.
Я понимаю, о чем речь, да. Хочется иногда на себе, возможно, там сопровождать. Где мы сейчас, куда мы уехали? Да, вот мы уехали. Да, тоже можно включить. А как на консоли будет реализовано вот переключение? Ну, то же самое, тоже будет шорткат, ровно то же самое. На консолях, ну, не на консолях даже.
We could test something like that on the dev server, see how blinded you get from getting shot in the face.
Да, рендер здесь не полностью
It's pretty cool, though.
потому что мы видим
like graphical updates are on the general rule pretty good, but like this one in particular is worrying because of the blinding element.
Yeah.
I like to see
how a scout drone's busted. It gives you access to information that other players don't have access to, and there's no way of countering it or stopping it happening.
And it doesn't have any negative.
Yeah, there's no downside to it. Especially if this is how it is. Like, you could literally set it up on an area of the map and just watch it all the time.
And if you play with more people, it's even more busted.
BVD, I need you to show the 14 missiles and tell me that it's going to be very good at top tier again.
No, man.
Come on,
they
BVD.
are gonna do it. They're gonna do it because if they introduce this specific key for all of those maneuvers, they are gonna showcase them, right?
Yeah.
On both ends. So now we're gonna get bogged down again in these dumbass plates. Well.
У них основное преимущество в том, что это как лазерные джейдамы, то есть у них есть...
We work with what we're given.
Лазерные, то есть можно кинуть по спутнику, а довести под...
This one has at least on the picture, it has a thermal targeting pod. Maybe that's gonna be a big difference between with the Su-34.
This one's going to be the same BR as the Su-34 too, so it's another addition to the get your head fucking smashed in at the highest echelon of the game. So.
Yeah, so when you analyze it, that regarding to the Grom, right, when you mentioned earlier that so this thing they decided to hold it back because it was too strong, and now they're supposedly adding it back again, but the environment hasn't changed at all, man.
It hasn't moved.
Yeah, like all of the situation is exactly the same at top tier. And no balancing inside.
Давайте, так, а тут, наверное, 7.7 нету. Я покажу, да? Вот тут характеристики. Давайте посмотрим. Вы можете на паузу поставить, посмотреть. Давайте еще раз покажу. Чтобы... Вот, за паузу скриним, да? Теперь пойдем куда-нибудь в Су-27. Посмотрим там.
How many more Su-27 knockoffs can we get?
That's with substantial. Well, I don't know them by memory, but
There's like a
whole
million
bunch
of them, right?
Yeah, and also the export.
Yeah.
The exports I'm gonna know.
Только не маневрирующая цель. Только в таких случаях уже есть какая-то разница от того, что аппаратура работает дольше. Вот,
Oh yeah, people were asking for the Indian Su-30. Did you see that?
Oh, the MKI.
Yeah.
I don't know how different it would be from this one. My guess is that not much.
It would be much better because it's Indian. I've been told that that's what India is, just better in
Do
every
not
single way.
redeem. Do not redeem. Well, India superpower 2020. So
Exactly.
I agree.
There are 35? What?
35 what?
Like variants of the Su-27.
But a lot of them must be like some bullshit variants that won't have any translation into the game.
Probably,
It's just,
yeah.
This one has a different radio or something. Whatever.
That's a communication hub. Slightly adapted internal electronics. One of my favorites.
Кабы это все есть, да, 38-е, 6 штук.
I'm actually surprised if they're... Well, it tells you that in the... If it's not on this one, in the next update, they're gonna introduce like the new generation of premiums for air. Like more into the F-16s, like maybe for the Soviets are gonna receive like some Su-27 or MiG-29 variant.
Yeah, because they've added...
We already saw it coming, but now they're here.
Well, we have the Vigan, right? And then the Hornet, and now we have the Nets. So yeah, they're gonna keep going.
And the vegan is already like what, like 12.3 in air, I think it is. Is that if they keep increasing the VRs, they just have all of the opportunities to keep it going.
Yeah.
You only have to keep them one VR lower than the top tier. Like
yeah, 12.7. Don't give them actives. There you go.
Yeah. Or not enough, like sometimes they limit by numbers.
Yeah, true, yeah. So yeah, this vehicle is just a direct upgrade over what was there before. It's better in every single way.
But at the same VR, like, you know what?
Yeah, they're gonna have to up the VRs again.
Yeah, it's just that there's some people that just fill their mouth with all of the like, oh, the compression. When you have situations like that, this is what actual compression looks like. Right? Like you have vehicles that are just better than ours in the same VR,
yeah,
in the same environment.
What was that about? Yeah, it has upgraded engines, upgraded radar. The only thing that isn't better, I suppose, is the gun. It has the same gun.
Yeah, well, even on that one, it's just the same as you had, right? It's not a downgrade.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's no negatives on this thing.
Два сопла вместе могут дать вектор тяги, управляемый в двух плоскостях. Как меня слышно? Потому что мне кажется, все...
We're in arcade.
Ну, сейчас слышно хорошо.
It's gonna show it swing. Why would you set it up so it was C and B as well for that button? Jesus.
Самолет, заметно тяжелее, чем Су-27.
Also, I think in Russian the C is the S, or isn't it? Like they changed their...
Oh, you're right.
Their fucking alphabet.
So yeah, my bad. Forgot about that.
B, I don't know what it would be, but
keyboards are different.
Unless they're using like the Anglo, the normal human keyboard.
Look at that shit, man. So you can like move them independently from the plane? Because like he like pushed one way. I want to see if you can do that.
Are they automatic?
Yeah, that's what I don't get. Look at
I
them.
think they're automatic because it's not pressing anything else. Or at least it doesn't appear to. Yeah, like, how can you maneuver something like that? I think they are automatic.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it like the sweep wings.
That's so weird.
Like, it's only gonna make your flight performance better.
Горизонтальное оперение плюс управляемый вектор тяги позволяет делать из него такие маневры.
It's so weird to watch.
Потери скорости. Вот даже я сейчас вот
Like just them move by themselves.
тоже видно, что
No blue and flame though. Sad.
нос довольно быстро движется, но сейчас я скорость немножко уже подслил.
Seems like that's just an SU-34 thing.
Но вот именно как маневренный, как боец одного круга, очень хорош. То есть можно очень быстро забросить нос, на шлемке захватить цель, выставить ракету. Ну вот видео мы выкладывали в нашем телеграм-канале, все уже оценили. Второй большой плюс — это радар. С большим сектором обзора, хорошо обновляет цели. То есть это вот как раз...
Do the funny
What point
thing.
are you in these tech trees? Or do you have them all, but you haven't played them yet?
Yeah, pretty much. I think there's like one where I'm like halfway off, but yeah, I'm grinding out that like 11.0 to 12.0 area with everything because all the research for those vehicles is the same as these fucking top tier ones. So I'm having to, so I'm like getting stuck, like having to play like 100 matches in each of the goddamn vehicles.
You know, at least it still has a lot of issues and whatnot, but I feel like that area is way more bearable than what top tier is. Like, I don't know if you have encountered yourself in that situation, but I have a lot of these vehicles unlocked, but I have seen what the gameplay is, and it just doesn't motivate me. Like, what am I gonna do?
It's very automatic, unfortunately.
It's very dull. It's very boring. The planes are beautiful and whatnot, but
no, BVD, don't do it. No, the civilians.
No, it's the hospital. It's not the time factory. They had guns. They had guns.
It really nuked that naval vehicle there. Pity it's not going to be used against naval vehicles. It's going to be used against Diddy tanks, and it's going to absolutely humiliate them.
That's a teaser tech. That's a teaser. You just don't get it. The Su-30 will arrive in naval.
The cockpit looks very nice, like all the other Soviet cockpits. It's amazing the work they put into the digital HUDs. God damn, they're crazy. They're so cool.
So when you talk about some of those in your video, and I thought like how much is it gonna change? Like for the, I think it was for the Rafale or something like that.
Yeah.
And like it does look pretty good. It does look pretty good. And what does it mean? Like, maneuver key or something.
Spin.
Но и поскольку ограничения сняты, очень легко перейти в неуправляемый полет. Ну, то есть в данном случае там слить скорость. Давайте мы включим сейчас уже этот режим.
My lord.
Мы вот просто можем сделать.
There it is, baby. Woo.
Если захотеть, даже сальтуху можно.
So lame. Like, I like that.
То есть пропускать противника на
Oh no, man. It's just being honest. It's just being honest. Like, I know that, like, I don't know if you can meet some of these guys that get like mega excited when they see things like that. Like, for me, it's always like, meh. Like, it just looks so lame.
It's just like one of those things where it's like, oh, you know what? You'll use this in like 0.1% of situations, and you'll make a really cool TikTok, and that's it. And you'll get in the replay and be like, wow, look at that.
Выравнивает самолет быстро, набираешь скорость, но иногда происходит таким образом, что у тебя ты был горизонтально.
Yeah, he did the Top Gun thing.
Прямо говорит, что нет.
Tin, 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 tin.
Is this the elusive Gen 6 jet that they were referencing in Top Gun?
Oh, from the Rogue Country?
Yeah, from the Rogue
Yeah.
Country. They couldn't even name the country, man.
So
Rogue
coward, man.
country.
Like, so coward. In the first Top Gun, when you were in like the middle of the Cold War, well, late Cold War, and
Yeah.
when like even they say like, oh, these are like the Soviets and whatever, right?
Yeah.
These are like Soviet planes. Or did they even? I haven't watched that one in a good while because I remember they called them the MiG-20.
Yeah, they called them the MiG-23s,
Yes,
I think, or 5s. Someone will get on the Thunder show and show it once, and it'll never be seen again. Pretty much. Like, it's cool that they add these things, but at the same time, it's not like I don't find it that interesting. Oh no, he's run out of fuel, bitch.
И баллистически она получилась послабее. Плюс решетчатые рули на режимах, когда ракета на трансзвуковой скорости, она начинает довольно сильно тормозить ее. Вот.
Я думаю, что можно, наверное, перейти к...
MiG-28, yeah, there you go.
Новинки.
Ooh.
Те очень хотят мсту посмотреть. Я думаю, может быть...
Even without any fuel, BVD will still win against the enemy.
Двух зайцев зато.
Давайте покажем еще F-18 тоже. Про кабину расскажем, про... А потом уже картам уделим время и всему остальному.
I just think it should knock your pilot out. Straight up just get bonked, you know.
Американской ветки сразу 3, плюс 1 еще ветки Швеции.
So there we go. There's all the Hornets. Pretty cool.
Этапов жизни самолета данного, то есть с раннего самолета начала там 80-х.
Big bomb.
Середина.
Look at that thing. That's the AGM-62A Walleye 2 ERDL, the new guided bomb they're bringing in. It's huge, man. What the hell is the warhead on this thing? Does it have a booster on it as well? Is it one of those types of walleyes? Didn't they say 2025 was going to be an SPAA year? They said they were looking into solving the issues. Which, unfortunately, isn't the same. Got some AIM 7Ms, not bad. AIM 9Ls. This is the premium one, right? Why are those missiles different colors? Bomba. Incendiaries, nice. People will be able to just grind it out or use it to grind. No boosters ever fared on walleyes? It just looks so big. Don't they just look ridiculous?
Решаем на этот вопрос, на этот счет еще.
Пока, ребята, дальше летаем на еврофайтерах.
Ну, вообще в Британии в этом мажоре будут самолеты, они пока еще не готовы, но они в работе сейчас планируются там.
Looks so weird.
Ну, или два.
The missile that isn't a missile and it isn't a bomb because it's a missile. It's a rocket-assisted guided bomb. One of my favorite ever designations for something. But not a missile. It's a rocket-assisted guided bomb. Thank you.
Технически, если учесть самолет индийский, например, то вообще можно довольно много самолетов выдать.
И у Британии будет вообще самая разношерстная ветка.
Да, то есть там можно выдать и F-18, и Rafale.
I don't think stuff like this walleye will be that useful at the BR though. Like, you still have to get up to altitude, where usually the meta nowadays is just trying to get off your ordnance all as quick as possible. UK will have a few new planes in this update, but they're not ready yet. Shit, let's go. Nice to hear.
Oh, excuse me, I had to attend the door, man. But
All good.
I don't think I was.
Sal said that BVD said that there's going to be new UK planes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
F-18?
Also, he's been showing off this dumbass huge bomb that this thing has. It's got like a new walleye. It's just massive.
Oh, it has like some actual difference. I thought it was only gonna have like some kind of.
It's an ERDL, which I don't know what ER means, but DL I'm guessing is data link or something.
Yeah, ER is extended range.
There you go. It can go further.
Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be aesthetically the same as the other walleye. I didn't know it was gonna be like bigger.
It looks
something like that.
huge. Like maybe the other one. Look at it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, like it's massive.
It has a bigger nose and it has like those fins and everything.
F2 никогда не планировался в это мажорное обновление, ребят. Я не знаю, откуда вы эту информацию взяли.
Ну, может быть, они не про это обновление, а в целом спрашивают.
Ну, вообще F2...
It also gets JDAMs, so you can spawn and just yeet bombs.
Вот.
Опа, вот вы немножечко выудили инфы.
Но не в этом обновлении, в одном из следующих.
Да, не переключайтесь, ожидайте.
It's the engine sounds so weird.
Я пропустил, а ты ветку не показывал случайно, 18-х?
18-й ветки палубников. Сначала F18, потом пачка F14, мы их пачку сложили, потом F17. Ну, я покажу еще.
So they're not adding too crazy weaponry to these things.
Много экранов, тут будет и кастомный экран.
It seems like the Russian vehicle, so the Su-30SM is getting like the next stage of weaponry, whereas these FA-18s are pretty much just getting what, you know, was already in the game. Apart from the AIM-7P, which is on one of them, but that's not really going to make a difference. I don't think there's anything else which is too crazy.
А в аркадных боях же тоже будет доступна эта кнопка? Я боюсь представить, что просто в аркаде так можно виражи закладывать там.
Your favorite British plane might finally come to the game, the Defiant. I'm looking forward to the Bolton Pole. He's showing off the unique ability of Flippy Dippy Bang Bang once again. Woo! Flippy Dippy. And he's falling.
Nice.
I love how BVD brings on a companion who doesn't even show anything in the game. He's just there to chat. Yeah, that's how it should be. You should have one person who controls everything, and then you have the other person who asks questions or discusses the things that are on the thing. Like you know in like in commentary in like sports, you have the play-by-play and you have what's known as the color caster. The color caster brings information and talks about like basically like stuff that you that is like additional information to what you're seeing. The play-by-play talks about what's in front of your face. So in this case, BVD is the play-by-play where he's telling you everything that's going on, and the other guy is setting him up with questions and discussion points and also looking at the chat and dealing with all that stuff. This is how you do these types of streams.
Yeah.
You don't have two play-by-plays.
So that if you like the closest example of why that doesn't work would be that infamous enlisted Q&A. Tech probably remembers pretty well.
That was so
where
bad.
they had the developer,
Yeah,
the translator of the developer that also work as a
like a community manager or something.
Yeah, that also work as the guy that ask him questions.
Yeah.
And then you had the other two idiots of the the stream
who were
that
just
also
there.
work as asking questions, yeah, and also communicating.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing with that one. It's the big boy. It's the other big boy.
Like on this one, of course. On this one, of course, we can't draw as much from the stream because, first of all, we don't understand the language, and that's the main reason. But they also tend to get bogged down. But you have the opportunity to have like the actual developer, right?
Yeah.
And not only one developer; it's like the creative director, one
Yeah,
of the
the
bosses of the game.
developer.
Yeah, like trying to explain what you're seeing, and also like, the thing that it has that I always wish to see is like to see like more of the the philosophy behind some of these ones, like, oh, why we decide to add things like that, or do we think it's gonna affect the game in certain ways and whatnot. But of course, they tend to reserve that information because then they don't want it to bite them in the ass in the future.
Yeah.
And of course, the other guy is not gonna push something like that. Like, oh, don't you think that this is gonna be absolutely busted? Why did you decide to introduce it to the game?
You made this statement 3 years ago, and for some reason, you are now making this. Interesting.
Yeah. I feel like even if you weren't in the payroll, there's a thing out of tact, right?
Oh, definitely.
Like if the guy is not gonna be, it's pretty much an ambush. Right? Like the guy is not gonna be expecting like hard-hitting questions, and you're just jumping him.
Oh, you showed his email. This is not good. Gonna get a lot of Nigerian prince emails now.
Need your help to return home.
I have a bank account with $2 million, and I need $50 to open it. I will give you $1 million. Yeah, obviously these guys aren't bothered about the K-29, so it was just there. How odd.
And it's here on this stream as well. Like I thought that maybe. Oh no, excuse me. Was it here?
No, it was on the English one.
I guess the guy was just like he just had it in his lineup and he didn't remove it when the.
He just really likes the K-29.
I don't know. Like he just didn't remove it when the stream started.
Быстрого ввода данных стрельбы в прицел, то есть лазерного дальномера для стрельбы прямой наводкой и ввода это в прицел нету.
Oh, true. Yeah, people can now email him like their thoughts about like the game and how to improve it. It's gonna be great. Dear BVVD, I've been a fan for many years. Have you thought about adding more anime body pillows?
At least make them look like actual women, man, not like some weird hybrid freak.
Blood type, A-.
Age redacted.
Oh shit! Oh, it's not the BMP2M. We're so close.
It's its direct successor in the War Thunder hierarchy.
Oh, we're gonna see the new Advanced the Rhine. This will be nice. Exactly. Me as a casual gamer, I know how to improve the game for everyone. Exactly.
Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but you also are. People are entirely in their right to prove you wrong.
Ребята, вы в чате напишите, вам на Рейне где больше нравится играть, в парке, на длину ехать, или вот зигзаг из этих улочек, где происходят страшные вещи обычные, такие мясные, такие баталии.
There you go. He got the things right. He didn't have don't include bots on, but he didn't add bots, so it got confused.
Well, if he gets bots, he just annihilates him, man, with his greatest skill.
As we've said, BVD is a true player. He plays RRB, Ground RB, and Naval AB. The best people play these modes. This map doesn't look as good as the old map, like the tactical map. It looks like looks like super washed out.
It doesn't have more of the distinctive colors as they did on the other one.
Yeah.
And this guy also has an actual job, actual labor, actual studies. You don't have to be some pro video gamer to just play video games.
Professional esports War Thunder player.
YouTubering War Thunder.
Content creator. We didn't see it up to that point, Grey Papillon. This thing has good mobility forward. Could we please stick it in reverse? I just want to check something. Does it have the magical 4 kilometers an hour backwards?
You judging?
Yeah, they added German flags, but not the not that German flag. the more socially acceptable German flag.
А для чего вот
Yeah.
So
башни плетут?
if they added the other one, it would probably be not a great idea.
Контейнер для ОПВТ, то есть оборудование.
And
А вот это вот по центру это механизация для
We can't
подачи
have
снарядов,
shit
где
anymore.
складывается, и можно подавать снаряды
Извини.
с внешних укладок, да, не расходуя боекомплект башни.
I think this map just got like an update to its graphics. Everything looks basically the same. I don't see anything new. Apparently, it should have a T80 transmission. Well, we'll see.
Задний ход, тут шасси от 72, да, 72-й.
Nope, there it
Yeah,
is,
even
4
if it
kilometers an
was-
hour.
Yeah, it's that even if it was that when it was an UD, right? And that one
Yeah,
already has the
still has the
curvy,
bad reverse.
the curvy one, yeah.
Только вперед.
They only improve the transmission when they use like the gas turbine, right?
With the other engine
Yeah.
and transmission.
То есть карта это не финал.
Still stuck at 4. Very unfortunate.
Где-то там что-то, правки мелкие, там текстуры и тому подобное, но
Leave them alone, Tech.
95 работа уже.
А что по УВ? Насколько вниз?
Very sad.
Вниз, насколько я
You even
помню,
have your
сейчас
snorkel in the back.
карточку посмотрим. Да, минус 4 градуса. Ну, то есть такое советское нормальное. То есть не 6, как в лучших советских образцах, но и не 2.
Короче, ребята, вниз не смотрим, назад не едем.
Нет, 4 градуса это нормально, учитывая, что ее размер
That building in the corner looked more.
большую там зону дает. Расстояние.
It did look as destroyed as the other one,
Подъедем.
as the one we have in the game. I could be misremembering.
Это флаги аптеки. Смешно.
Флагов будет сильно меньше, почти всех уберем, скорее всего.
Но если
Будет
нужно
точечно
лекарство,
камень.
как бы видите, на каждом углу.
Yeah, but everything's pretty much the same. Look at that.
Yeah.
Раз ввели мсту, стоит ли ждать
I think the only one that'll have some major changes is Japan, but we'll have a look around all. I
Mm.
think it's fun too.
Oh, Japan, really? They're doing some changes?
Sorry, not Japan. Jungle. Jungle.
Jungle. Well, that's still positive, if that's the case.
В целом, в рамках именно ВТ, ну, как использование артиллерии, она разница между коалицией и мстой не принципиальная. То есть уже и мста уже ну, как бы располагает всеми параметрами, которые нужны для артиллерии, такой для топлива. Там чуть выше скорость снаряда полета будет, но она здесь хорошо. То есть, но это важно для именно артиллерийских дуэлей при стрельбе на 20 плюс километров на 30. В этом, да, в этом.
I just can't believe its armor's only 15 millimeters.
But is that an actual thing? Or it's probably like some depth server shenanigans?
500 метров, 500, там разница не принципиальна.
Or they just remove all of the armor?
They must have
Can that even
done.
be done? Can that even be done?
Why even bother using like that
Я
chassis?
думаю, что тут много
Like,
времени
why not?
потеряно.
Just for the
Я
power
думаю,
pack, I
что
guess.
лучше сами посмотреть,
crazy.
поиграть. Мы сейчас еще на другие карты. Сейчас
Ну да,
посмотрим, что тут еще
давай
интересно.
совместим с какой-нибудь наземкой. Ну,
Кстати, давайте
But
еще
I guess in
попробуем,
some of those Merkava FBs you had something similar. Yeah, aren't they?
Yeah,
Are there lots
true.
of gloves to have the same armor?
Yeah, they're like a lighter version.
инвентарь.
But this one, like, it would have all of it stripped out. Oh, here we go. Recycling. Let's go.
Большое количество.
Oh, nice. Finally.
если у вас скопилась куча добра в инвентаре,
Get rid of all of the stuff you don't want,
Да,
утилизируйте.
вот их мы, например,
including
For me, it's
time
the
duels.
orders, man. It's the orders.
Now let's see. What did
Oh.
it give him back?
создать. Ну, с чаром.
Nothing.
Видимо.
Just
So I think he didn't select them. Or what's going on?
no, they disappeared. I think.
Это,
Oh.
возможно, какой-то глюч, но это уже
They
что-то
got
с задачей,
expropriated.
которые тестируем несколько
That's
недель,
messed
она
up.
есть у-
Very
у
unfortunate.
здесь
They've
можно
stolen
создать,
them.
будет активно, но сейчас она тоже
It went directly to a state.
работает. Попробуем чуть-чуть.
Чуть забаговало, ребят,
Да,
напомню.
да.
это
You have been acquisitioned.
Пожалуйста, не смейтесь с этого.
Да, но это я думаю, что с чаром.
I don't think it's working.
Ну, в общем, да, вы получите...
Assets seized.
там, ну,
You got expropriated.
усилители на, там, на область, серебро, там еще может быть. Кстати, серебро тоже падает, поэтому вот я переработал все свои накопившиеся...
The bailiffs are coming for your War Thunder inventory.
То, что я не использую, это полезно, да.
Be ready.
Всё. Ну, карточку снарядов показываю.
You get nothing.
Остановиться на ней только что
You lose
в
everything.
карточке показывают все.
Oh my lord.
Ой, боже мой, ну это мы это, про это говорили. Да, про БР, да, скажу.
This is one of the best changes, by the way.
Новые модули.
Да, посмотрим, да.
The additional information always is nice to see. Makes this stuff a lot easier.
No.
You
Looks
hate.
convoluted.
You're like one of
confusing.
those monks back in the day that didn't want people to read.
No,
You were worried.
They preserve knowledge. They preserve knowledge.
You were worried that the people would rise up against you.
No. It looks overwhelming, convoluted, confusing, and I feel anxious. I think that everything should be in a single strip
Too many
in the middle of the
words.
screen.
Brain can't compute. No. As the had.
With the electronic models, I still find that one so lame, but it's good that they put it in.
Yeah, they updated the ECs. That's cool. They weren't updated before, were they? The Apache.
For the Apache? No, the Apache family. Remember that one got the.
Yeah, but the
updated
ECs, right? The ECs didn't have it.
Пока еще нет.
Like
Oh,
the
I see.
665s.
Mm.
So they're slowly getting there. Not on that one though.
Look at this one. Like, why didn't that one get at least the placeholder electronic models?
Don't know. Never did this one.
They're like all of these guys.
Well, actually, the engines look different.
Mm.
Somebody's sat there meticulously drawing out an engine.
По танкам, значит, новые модули у всех леопардов и всех абрамсов.
Yeah, so you see all of those like purple squares?
Yeah.
Those in the game are called like electronic components or something like that, and it's supposed to be like a generic component to the damage model because they didn't model the thing fully. So I don't know why they didn't put it in all of these or high tier helicopters.
What is he showing here?
Also, remember that now they have like a filter that you can remove certain things from the X-ray that you don't want to see.
Did that like ammo in the front always have that like holder? I don't remember.
I don't know
that.
actually. I don't know.
Looked
If it had
weird.
a little, like the modeled metal, what is that is supposed to be holding it?
Yeah, looked kind of interesting. Тото, премото.
Будет новое по мотивам, потому что проблем геймплейных довольно много было, и не хочется их повторять еще раз. То есть и то, что много зон, где очень неудобно ездить, ну там большое количество склонов, которые даже со старта нужно преодолевать.
It will be interesting to see which ones get the upgraded DMs this time, because they've been focusing on like AAs and light tanks. Not many MBTs have like the updated things.
The AAs has been pretty funny, man. Some of them are just so meticulously modeled.
Так что либо откажемся, то есть от переделки сделаем какую-то новую карту, либо переделаем ее, но прям довольно сильно.
Так что, ребята, надеемся и ждем белая скала 2. BR-18,
да, вот, ну, уже говорили, ребят, на английском стриме, он сейчас ошибочный, но вы видите, это не финальное все, он планируется пониже 12.7. Вот. Так, на чем-то еще перебили.
The Touring is now has the basket model on the Leos.
There you go.
Oh yeah, this one has it too.
Yeah, slowly but surely we're getting there.
Yeah.
My Abrams igual also has it.
Так, давайте про корабли, может, поговорим, да? А потом...
Корабли спрашивают?
Да,
корабли. Там такое большое обновление, так скажем.
Да, очень много обновлений. Во-первых, давайте...
No.
I think it had the expanded models, the Harry Hopkins.
Архангельска пришел этот класс кораблей, но поскольку там каждый корабль на свой год уникален, то просто так его ввести в другую ветку, как бы... То есть Варспайт — это Варспайт, там Архангельская — это...
Is this part of the Z thing which got
Task Force C?
изменений очень много в кораблях, которые...
Do you know about Task Force C, by the way? Like
No.
If I remember, it was the one that got intercepted by the Japanese and got absolutely fucking annihilated. Isn't it that one?
Oh.
Yeah, it was the Prince of Wales and the Repulse.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
okay.
that one. So yeah.
The infamous, like when they just got sunk by the air, and they said like this one of the first times like these big chips got completely sunk by the air.
Yeah, and they're
By
like,
Earth.
oh, we should probably get more pom-poms.
Yeah, and also it was mainly because of the formations, right? Like the
Yeah,
way that
yeah.
they maneuvered.
желаемую точку корабля какой-то.
So yeah, not the war fight. Basically.
Yeah, because if not, it would have been sunk, right?
Yeah,
Like those guys got sunk.
Yeah, it would have been bonged.
Больше внимания уделяла того,
The other one in the Pacific that I was aware of was Tiger Force. Is that
Yeah,
it's not the
Tiger
same, right?
Force. Yeah, they're different.
При этом вы будете видеть, ну, то есть сейчас еще, например, при старой системе
I don't like this new aiming. I understand it's arcade. I understand it's supposed to be as accessible as possible. Yada yada yada. But like, could we not dumb it down to like literally you don't even have to think. You just point now, point and click. Like that's no good.
Ты сейчас стоишь, давай на ходу тоже посмотрим.
То есть понятно, что все равно есть технический разброс снарядов, но вот видно, да, что они все попали примерно так, куда я целился. Кстати, вторая часть, это вот новая индикация, это система отсеков. Это еще один способ поразить корабль.
The idea that
Мы отключаем при этом
the gun should auto-adjust. If your rangefinders are taking out and stuff like that as well, do they still do that?
Соответственно, чернели, то они уже не обеспечивают непотопляемость отсеки.
Oh, you mean like when you are maneuvering and you select a target and then fire? If they auto-adjust?
Yeah, because so technically all these things have a bunch of rangefinders on them, right? Which calculate like all this stuff. So if you lose a rangefinder, does it actually make it so that doesn't work? There's also do you see that thing in the top right where it's like green, yellow, green, red, green? Is that like the different compartments of the ship?
I guess so.
Kind of
But they also-
interesting.
Let's see, if they get damaged now, they are.
Забросил флот, ушел играть в
Yeah,
Францию.
because it has the symbol more next to them.
Yeah.
They are, yeah, they are.
Я лично, вот мне на мобильном Артандере как раз очень нравится, как сделано корабельное прицеливание, а вот на ПК было сложновато. Я вот теперь тоже попробую вернусь.
Оно было сложно, не очевидно, да, то есть прицелиться нужно было понять, что ты захватил цель.
Well, if the
If
shooting element, if the shooting element is gonna be so simplified, like now you only have to worry about learning some of the damage models, I guess.
Yeah.
To try to armor rack them or whatever.
Yeah, I suppose, but
Да, а в РБ останется...
Stop. Move away from Russia. Get away.
геймплея, то есть именно вручную постоянно подкручивать колесико дальности сближения. Там, кстати, с этим меньше проблем с любой пустой экран, потому что ты вводил именно также поправки и по дальности, и по углу. То есть ты мог целиться как раз в...
The targeting was 95% of ship battles. Yeah, it's a huge part of it.
Я хотел бы на каком-нибудь быстром корабле, давайте покажу.
Not anymore though. Just point and click. Oh, are they showing the new damage thing Oxy talked about? This one was kind of interesting. It's kind of just a progression on what we saw before though. Like it's-
Overwhelming damage.
Yeah. Wow.
Сейчас сразу боком буду идти, да?
Oh, hell yeah.
Много места.
But yeah, so what Oxy was saying is if you annihilate one area of a machine, if you only see that area, it will have like a total amount of damage it can take in that area. So then if it gets hit, it will eventually like just, if it takes that amount of damage, it'll eventually just die. So
Yeah, so if I only expose like, I don't know, like the back of my chip to
Yeah.
you, if you keep shooting at that area like over and over and over and over again, eventually I'll die, right? Even if I
yeah,
only
yeah,
expose
you'll
that.
still die, yeah.
Развернулся тогда.
Да.
То есть это такой более динамичный будет, мне кажется, геймплей. Более понятный, более прогнозируемый.
Bully maniate.
Покажем новые карты еще.
Да, давайте новую карту какую-нибудь. На чем еще можно показать?
Давай, может, на Риете.
Давайте, да, такой вот.
Goddamn Ariete.
Тоже премия
Мохнатый
Рета,
танк.
да, появляется. Это уже дает корабль.
What a beautiful
Знаете,
machine.
можно показать.
Я думаю, и то, и то.
I do like how the Ariete looks. I don't like how it plays.
И ту карту игроки знают хорошо и давно. Так что-
Basically, the front fell off. It shouldn't do that. Yeah. So what happened to the ship? Well, the front fell off. Well, why did the front fall off? Well, I don't know.
Well, it's because it got completely disintegrated. They fired it 2000 times.
Сразу говорю, ребят. Поэтому и место его будет, наверное, специфичным довольно. Это, возможно, будет какой-то акционный, может быть, что-то.
The funny
The one
thing,
that was kind of annoying when I played is that irreparable breach stuff. Like, I guess they did it for some of those higher VR chips, but when I was playing, it was just like, okay, man, I was finally just trying to stay alive, like I was having a good match, and then, oh, my guns are just dead forever.
yeah, not allowed to fix them.
Ну, масс-медиа, какой он след
Yeah,
оставил.
the funny thing about this Ariete, by the way, if you haven't seen the pictures of it in real life, the Certeza, it was used as kind of like a training operation thing. So it doesn't actually have like the camo net on it at all. It just has like the standard tank. And then if you look on the front of this one, it has like a spool of barbed wire on like the lower glacis. That's what it has. So it just looks really weird. It's just a normal Ariete with just a spool of barbed wire on it.
Oh, it has
And
like
with
the
the engine
frame for
exhausts.
It has like the frame for the mantle to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks so weird.
oh my lord.
Flying bus, aka MiG-25, is in the plans, but probably as an event vehicle. That's what BVD said. Shit. Is it finally time
Там еще просили
for the flying bus?
про то, где находятся F-18 ветки, но ребята хотят видимо заскриншотить, чтобы на Reddit запостить, собрать лайки, нужен скриншот, пожалуйста, предоставь.
А мне кажется, что можете, конечно, посмотреть и отмотать тот стрим, если прям очень хочется, но если не терпится. Но я сейчас, после того, как...
Но, видимо, с тобой в кадре больше лайков собирают.
Думаешь?
скриншоты.
Ну, если так, то...
It's a good this one be I guess MBT. That's the main thing, right? Is that the way that top tier tanks evolved made it that some of those support vehicles that had a certain comparative advantage to certain main battle tanks lost it when they started to lower the reload rates and whatnot. So in the Italian case, for the Centauro 120, like one of its advantages back in the day was that you had the really big round. Yeah, exactly. You had the really powerful round that back in those days it was the CL round. And you had the short reload, but now most tanks have that reload standard, and they have better rounds with better armor profiles and pretty much everything else. So they just kind of lost their use.
Yeah, you're basically just like a scout that can kill MBTs now, right? Instead of like actually being able to match them power for power.
Yeah, but now you can really keep up.
Yeah.
Вот она здесь и вот здесь полковая.
That's why it has been so insane that they have been so stubborn not to keep the compressing ground, man. Like we had 11.7 for an insanely long amount of time.
Yeah.
And now we jumped to 12.0 and there doesn't seem any kind of move to keep it moving forward. Where meanwhile air is that on air they didn't have any choice, right? Like at least on
they
ground,
had to do it.
Yeah, like on ground at least it's sustainable, quote unquote, but on air it was just not possible.
Покажите шведского шершня.
I just cannot believe this thing only has 50 millimeters of armor. Like,
I guess they're gonna do it so they can justify keeping it lower in VR. So I want to really see, because all of this stuff is placeholder, right? So I want to see what are their actual capabilities. If it's gonna have laser, if it's gonna have like some upgraded rounds, or what are the reload rates are gonna be in the final version.
Вот такой еще один анонс, ребята, получился.
В варианте перехватчика. Ну, то есть только авиационное, только вооружение. Но зато, да, тоже ракетный автобус, мисселбас. 10 120-х, 2 девятки.
Do you like the... Which FA-18 is your favorite, Alex?
The one that had that red tail.
Не очень скоростью.
Is that that might be the premium one?
I think it's the American, maybe the premium. Why did the Canadians just stole this one?
There was one of these that somebody sold, I think, for like $80,000, which surprisingly is not that much money.
Okay, but the Canadians did use the track rapier, right here.
Pretty sure. I don't entirely know.
Ну, там, я думаю, что в районе 6-7 километров.
I know that Britain obviously used it, and it got farmed out to like everybody and their mother.
Так что эффективные там...
It's that's the main thing, right? So the track, sorry, the battery,
Потом
the
на чем быстро.
the normal Rapier, like that one got used by a lot of nations, but the track Rapier, I think that one was a bit more reused.
Yeah.
Которые крылья собираются приделывать. Ну, раз уж собирались крылья приделать, должны
And then as long as they put it in the right texture, it's
It
fine.
looks so funny.
Да, кстати, тоже, да, надо рассказать обязательно тоже.
I don't know why some people believe that this one was gonna be some kind of insane AA. Like, man,
Показывали британский
should be thankful that it's on the VR set.
известный британский линкор.
I think it'll be fine, right? Like it'll be similar to stuff like the Florak Panzer and things like that, just slightly better than those.
Hopefully better, because you know that those have just been completely mutilated. They're
Yeah.
not very useful machines.
Новая карта.
No raccotta.
Знай покажем, ребята. Знай сейчас скоро покажем.
Да, кстати, тоже здесь
Ooh.
у французов будет новый.
There's the hack.
Yeah, it has a cool camo.
Называемый там тригат, по-моему, у Франции называется.
It's very important when it comes to helicopters drip.
You win in the cool factor, man.
Mhm.
You die with dignity.
В основном это
Oh, this is the Aconet. This is the flower class.
береговой.
The 102 on the front. I think it's the flower class. Isn't this the flower class?
Hornet,
Then the man.
несколько катеров.
So one of the funny things about these starter vehicles
Что еще? Ну,
is, as Teddy was referencing earlier, Oxy was asked about the French vehicles and how poor they were.
давайте покажем теперь.
The starter ones, because obviously we'd played a lot of them, right? And they were like, wow, these are bad. Like these are really bad. And according to Oxy, the internal test showed that they weren't that bad.
Далеко не все оружие.
So
Внутренний модуль.
here we are.
Everything is just fine.
Here we are, like an update or two after, and it turns out they were just bad. So-
Man, is that the case? Like these guys really just had the face to say like, oh well, these are just fine, man.
Собственная.
I was not aware of that.
Не
I was not aware of that at all.
Это Су-20.
So sometimes, as we've said before, internal tests do not always show reality. So
We have investigated ourselves and found ourselves to be completely fine. So,
От Су-27 только планер фактически остался. Вот. Все остальное уже свое.
are you gonna play the mighty J11?
Ну, что интересно,
I don't have that line just yet. I think I am in the JAF or something.
Примерно как на Су-27СМ.
I went for the JH7 first, the Flying Leopard. Pretty fancy name.
У него лучший ЛТХ в игре.
I think you are gonna play this one.
Потому что тоже в этой модификации в планере много композитов применено.
I'm a J11 loyalist.
Тоже пока не смотрите.
If not, we're gonna lose our commercial links to China. The economy is gonna collapse.
That is true.
Очень неплохими ракетами. Во-первых,
We need to increase the Chinese stock market.
12 до 6
You
штук.
have to do Centauro Oman, so we don't lose all our Omani support.
Ну и плюс
What was the other one?
What is the population of Oman? It can't be a lot, surely.
Well, if it is like some of these countries that just breed like rabbits, it's
That
probably
might
like
be.
100 million. Let's say Oman population. It's probably not that much. Like,
Yeah, it's a tiny place, I think.
It's 5 million.
Yeah.
5 million.
Once again, not a country. As we've pointed out, if it's less population than London, not a country.
What's the population? Let's see. London population. Well, with current happenings, it's probably a lot. 8.8 million.
Yeah.
Hell, man. Of course, the place is such a mess from what I hear. Like, fucking hell.
A lot of people. Very densely populated.
Если есть в игре уже подветка тайской авиации, стоит ли ждать подветку тайской?
This one can also do the flippy dippy.
Да, там есть у Таиланда есть интересная машина.
What's the death?
Есть у нас план.
Like, time to time you hear that Mexico City is supposed to be like in terms of just like landmass, right, of expansion. Like Mexico City was supposed to be like the biggest city in the world, but what's the population?
I don't know.
And maybe that changed. I remember it wasn't back in the day. The metro area population of Mexico City in 2024 was 22.5 million people,
What?
with a 1.1 increase from 2023.
Oh my god. That's insane.
Yeah, well, maybe London is not that one.
Incredibly densely packed. Oh, we have more options. Do we? No. No, we don't. Same options. Maybe he needs a better graphics card.
The 2020 population for the city proper was 9 million, with a land area of whatever. According to the most recent definition agreed upon by the federal and state governments, the population of Greater Mexico City is 21.8 million, which makes it the sixth largest metropolitan area in the world, the second largest urban agglomeration in the Western Hemisphere, behind Sao Paulo, Brazil, and the largest Spanish-speaking city proper in the world. Yeah, so that's why.
So that city nearly it has like 60 to 70% of the population of Canada.
Yeah, it has more population than the entire country of Chile.
That is crazy. I do not want to visit.
Yeah.
It sounds hell for like sanitation and disease and all that shit, man.
Yeah, also the quality of people in.
Well, it just must be so hard to thrive in like a place like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Way too
So
much
I
shit
feel like
going on.
I feel like it's that one where it happens on pretty much everywhere. But it's like when they advertise it, they're just gonna show you like the best,
The nice
best areas
places,
ever.
yeah.
Yeah, but then all of the other ones are gonna be either normal city or just trash city.
Yeah. The dev server should be open later today. Don't worry, we'll cover it. You think Tokyo and surroundings are 39 million? Jesus. Yeah, but they're all like small people, aren't they? So do they count as like a whole person? It's like the average height in Japan is like tiny.
Yeah, but they're not. They're not. They're not like pygmy people as well. They're not gonna be living in like boxes of matches and shit.
Oh shit! You remember
Tokyo
those
population.
like? You remember those little apartments that they have, the mosquito apartments or whatever?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
The problem is that they're not even like cheap, quote unquote.
Yeah, exactly. They're expensive.
They're still expensive. So the Greater Tokyo area. The Greater Tokyo area is supposed to have 38 million, but Tokyo proper it has 14 million.
Oh, okay. Not as densely populated as Mexico City.
Только режимом управляет, то есть какой режим стабилизации по умолчанию включен. Один режим стабилизации — это стабилизация относительно мировых координат, вот эта вот зона обзора, вторая относительно самолета, то есть дали 10 градусов антенну вверх, все, она будет вот 10 градусов всегда вверх. Там вниз, она вниз. Вот сейчас я покажу. У меня кнопки уже забили. Вот, вот я опустил антенну, вот теперь радар у нас сканирует здесь, соответственно, угол не меняется. То есть вот.
Did they even show the F-18 on this one?
For like 2 seconds.
Yeah, you can see a territory.
Есть ли в планах новый прем-самолет для СССР?
Need to learn Russian, I think. Because what he's talking about here does sound kind of interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we do. I can't really think of a biggest waste of time, if I'm honest with you.
How about learning dead languages?
I guess that would be a biggest, like Sumerian.
Yeah, or like, I don't know.
You're gonna be summoning a devil if you speak that crap. This one is the shit.
Вот, а теперь я переключаю
God
режим.
damn it.
И вот, видите, я меняю
They're coming.
самолета, и вот этот вот сектор сканирования, он сам меняется, то есть он пытается отследить вот ту зону, которую изначально задал. То есть вот если лечу, да, вот она такая.
That is true one day, yeah.
Смотрите вот сюда. Вот если я спикирую, то антенна вот и остается задранная вверх быть. Это вот лично для меня такое неудобно было. Соответственно, если переключают режим, можно антенну вот уже все фиксировано. Вот я ее вот отпустил, она будет чуть-чуть ниже теперь всегда светить. И есть отдельная кнопка центрирования сброса. То есть можно, если вы куда-то ее антенну там вверх светите, то быстрый сброс, господи. В общем, есть контрол, центрирование называется, который сбрасывает ее опять же в центр. Вот. Такое для воздушных боев.
Давай покажем Синай.
Oh, tech you and your mega planes.
I mean, we could technically use like a live translator. But yeah, I'll have a look into it for next time. Because the English stream today was very weak. So we're gonna have to have a think.
Ну, давайте на французском поедем на кловисе.
What was the other map they changed? Sinai, right? We haven't seen Sinai.
Sinai. Was it Sinai or Alamein? I think it was.
I think it was Sinai.
Находится в спине, так скажем, сзади в самолете.
Yeah, there you go, Sinai.
Практика была на немецких, и потом японцы ее тоже подхватили. Нужно было для того, чтобы не попадать в зону обстрела строя бомбардировщиков. То есть самолет занимал строем бомбардировщиков, пушки у него смотрели под углом вверх. Специальный прицел, стреляли. Вот у нас тоже такая есть особенность. У нас есть такие самолеты с этими неправильной музыкой.
Да, по-немецки Шрага Музик.
Да, вот они называли джаз.
China will have not only one new plane, but also a tank. It's in the works. Shit. Танку.
А если это еще в виражном бою делается, то, как правило,
what could it be?
Включается прицел, как раз он смотрит на
The ZTZ-99 Stage 2.
Ну и, соответственно, может попробовать.
Oh my lord. Can we muster that firepower? The VT-4M.
Конкретную задачу заточен очень.
It will have a new round.
New premium Alkali 2. The more eternal tank.
The Invincible.
Если что, ребят, напомню, сейчас смотрим на обновленную карту.
Oh, so they changed the big version of Sinai too.
Вот сейчас получила новый
So not just the small one.
Oh look, you have a bigger town on this spawn.
They've added
With
more
trees and
rocks.
everything.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
They've actually
And there's power lines.
what is that mess?
And there's
over
some
there?
green.
Oh, that's
I think the shadows of the shadows of the rocks are not properly
Slightly
molded.
bugged. Yeah, look at the power line. Oh, here's the railway that they talked about. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Is there a train?
Ooh, yeah.
We love trains. Big train fans.
This is like when the British decided to build like an entire rail line and telegraph line from Cape Town to Cairo. Remember that one? They must have gone through Sinai.
The one that I remember is how India still uses all of the old trains from the British times.
Well, that's most of the ex-British colonies.
But
well, apart from the worthy ones, of course.
But they're just continuously falling apart and just getting annihilated.
Well, isn't South Africa was having its energy problems because of that one? Because
yeah, they're brownouts.
Because they didn't maintain anything.
The goddamn brownouts. Okay, this might play differently. Very slightly.
Welcome change is a welcome change.
Mm-hmm. Can't be mad at this one.
Первое впечатление можно получить этих кадров уже. Опять же, дальше нужно смотреть, играть самому.
Train was delayed till next update. Update train attack. Attack of the train.
Armored trains.
Armored train. I still remember when people really wanted that shit.
Александр 240.
It's because of the North Holland map, wasn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
no, Flanders.
Flanders,
С
yeah.
сержантом Йорком. Отличие, ну, то есть
Good old
много,
XM.
но другая часть. То есть это
It looks so shiny, the sphere. Look at the sphere.
Yeah. Big shining.
Fully mold.
чуть
Look
другой
at them
уровень,
shine.
по идее, потому что помню, да, 247 на 9.0 за счет радиофугаса.
I think he has it in arcade, but it has some pretty good door rotation as well.
Собственно, это
It shouldn't be that bad. Like the Sergeant York has crazy turret rotation, doesn't it? And that one's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one's
it
a
does.
similar platform.
Есть такая возможность. И да, обновили модель Адатса. Кстати, не только модель, у него еще либо уже обновилась ракета, вот кто характеристики может с продакшеном сравнить, или обновиться, там она заметно маневреннее быстрее станет.
Have they changed the missile? It looks the same.
Man, I don't have the game open right now, but I'm pretty sure they already did a lot of these model changes already. Like maybe they modified even more, because I think it does have the little machine gun and everything right now.
Yeah.
And the rework ammo placement. I may be wrong. The machine gun I'm 100% sure.
Прям что-то такое мега интересное. Тут сказать понятно, что это корабль начальных рангов, там, с не самым сильным вооружением, но уникальный в каком-то мере тоже.
Есть ли что-то еще, о чем ты хочешь рассказать?
Погодите, посмотрю. Да. Что вот будет за Израиль премиум на F-16?
The missile will be more agile. That's what he's saying. Shit.
Ближнего радиуса действия.
Nothing ever happens, man. Nothing ever happens.
Will it be back to what it was before? Are we going full circle? We doing?
But it won't.
Are we doing the gun sounds again? Rotato potato.
It's an upgraded Sakin model.
Вопрос ответить, которые еще остались, может быть, неотвеченными. Еще будут новые миссии.
Look at that one. Take is your upgraded Sakin model.
Покажем.
Is that different?
Я просто покажу, что они.
Oh no.
Is this a new one?
Дания.
Looks the same.
На Дании можно
I know there was
get it.
technically a few different like Sakines, but I've always my feeling on these have always been, why do I want to play another one? Because the first one was
No, this
so
one
bad.
is the Sakin we have in the game. But
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if it has some aesthetical differences.
Updated model Sakine style.
Практически пустая была. Хотя там на самом деле у машин довольно много всяких очень ценных вещей и вообще контактное кольцо, то есть то, что снабжает, что башня вращается, оно тоже там расположено, там много электрики проходит, поэтому на самом деле...
They also recently changed the ADAS missile behavior. Did they do it again? Shit.
Ну, понятно, потому что изначально модели делались...
I'm guessing so.
Камерных снарядов, а там это не так принципиально.
Didn't they change the ITOs one as well?
Много систем новых.
Some of the those, yeah.
Yeah.
Давайте, кстати, вот на ней слетаем быстренько еще.
Будет ли прем у авиации США? Ну вот как раз шершень.
Да.
Один из шершней.
Ранний 18-й цешный.
Добавят ли...
Did they change this map? This is a random arcade one.
Возможно, обсуждаем. Да, технически этот контейнер
Oh, hold up.
используется на многих самолетах.
This is like the Denmark map, right? Or something like that. Are they adding a realistic one?
It returned.
Он на них светился. Плюс прямо контракт, который есть известен, египетский на МИГе, он прямо отдельно прописывает, что контейнеров, которые тоже поставлялись. Плюс он светился на Су-35. О чем-то еще не помню. Но на Су-37 добавили, потому что Су-30 в модификации в других странах носит, ну, он на нем интегрирована куча контейнеров, поскольку это самолет. Вообще, Су-30...
It seems like they move by themselves.
Версия для российских...
Like the engines. Unless he's like clicking on an automatic button to do it.
На базе коммерческих, модифицированных Су-30. Изначально это, по-моему, на базе МКИ версии, то есть индийской.
Вот хороший вопрос. Интересный. Что за кружок был при захвате ракеты на английском стриме?
Да, darling.
Кстати, забыл про это сказать. Это так называемое ракетное упреждение.
Fields of Denmark.
Ну, то же самое примерно выполняет функцию, что и пушечное упреждение. Оно показывает направление, которое даст ракете максимальные возможности по поражению цели при текущих параметрах движения цели и своего самолета. То есть в эту сторону нужно направить нос самолета при пуске ракеты.
А ты можешь сейчас продемонстрировать?
Вот тогда мне нужно сейчас будет ботов. Ну, кстати, это можно и не с ботами, это могу в пробнике показать. Да, вот Дания, собственно, не было. При миссии появится новая Дания.
I never really liked maps where there's just like a huge amount of water between you and the airfield.
Именно как миссия. Вот.
It just feels like you're gonna fall and die.
Очень нравится кабина. Тут еще будет много всего, что можно будет поменять. Экранчики тут и экран подвесов вооружений будет, и экран ОЛС, и разные режимы радара будут. И вот этот еще тоже илсет еще недоделанный. Тут еще много всякой информации будет полезной, тоже, которая и по целям, по радару, и по подвесам. Так, давайте покажем, да, этот кружок. Ну, значение он имеет либо когда цель сильно маневрирует с большими перегрузками, либо когда на большом расстоянии пуск производится. Тогда это прям дает существенную выгоду. У нас есть здесь снаружи?
Wonder how to AOA limiter will act in sim. Probably exactly the same as it does in the other area. It basically just turns off all the instructor shit, right? Like that's all the limiters, so you just go zoomy zoomy bang bang. What are we trying to show off here, BVD? What's happening?
This guy is he's just on his own world, man. He has been showing these planes for like half an hour or so.
They've actually overrun by like 15 minutes. I don't know.
He's just on his element.
Можно пускать по
No two ways about it.
Так, ну вот наиболее выгодное при текущих условиях вот это направление будет.
Whee! I find it weird how it goes straight upwards.
Ну, у нас мы работаем над разрушаемостью деревьев, но пока еще не в том состоянии, чтобы показывать. Вот. Это же был, мы, по-моему, демонстрировали, но что хочется улучшить, доработать.
Bonk.
Несколько вопросов про подводные лодки.
Пока без комментариев. Когда будет что-то рассказать более предметное, обязательно расскажем. Возможно, на стриме следующего мажора что-то будет рассказать. Ну, может быть. Ребята,
It's so weird to me how the numbers at the top of the screen, there's no commas. There's just holes.
Если кто-то пропустил, однажды был уже ивент.
Looks so weird.
Даже два.
Да, даже два, да, на 1 апреля.
The Harry!
Да, с современными атомными и...
That's how they write order.
Он запускался, по-моему, 2 раза.
Well, they don't use commas.
Еще отдельно запускали.
Yeah.
Allergic to commas.
Но там был несимметричный геймплей, там были подлодки против кораблей охранения и авиации.
You are not culturally sensitive.
Да.
I'm very happy they're adding in these new reserve boats. I'm very sad they're going to be removing the other ones. They should give people both options.
Don't worry, Tech.
Yeah, there's that little barbed wire on the lower glacis of it.
Ah, I see what you mean. So it was only that one on the real
Yeah,
one?
yeah, I'll give you a picture. It looks so stupid. Like,
Что играете, что интересуетесь, поиграйте в дев, потом...
It would have been...
Важно ваш
It would have been pretty lame.
Мы будем прощаться. Большое спасибо, Слава, что нашел время.
There you go.
Пришел, рассказал все.
Спасибо, что позвали.
Все, ребята, до новых и скорых встреч.
Всем
Let
пока.
me see.
all right. I think that was the Russian stream done.